we go new at 5:30 to a story about getting ready to break out the champagne. Sounds good at Newport News Shipbuilding. There's going to be at least one bottle, though, designated for something far more important than a toast.
Yeah, the nation's newest aircraft carrier, the Gerald R. Ford, will be christened on Saturday. The ship is named for the former president, of course, whose daughter will be in town to perform the traditional bottle breaking ceremony on the bow of the ship. Just last month, Susan Ford Bales initiated the flooding of Dry Dock 12, where the ship is being built. 10 on your side's Art Kohn was one of only 2 invited guests today for an advanced tour of the ship.
As the siren signals the end of the lunch break, shipbuilders at Newport News scramble to get back to work. Even though the christening ceremony for the Gerald R. Ford is just about 2 days away, there is at least 2 years worth of work still to be performed before the ship will be finished.
Obviously, we still have some installs to do, but Ford that you see today is further along in weight and in total completion than Nimitz-class preceding ships were.
Construction of the Ford has not been without delays and some unexpected costs, but it is the first ship of its class. In other words, nothing like her has ever been built before.
The Island House is the most visible change in carrier design, but there's a lot more new features to this ship than that.
In the past, this would have been an area filled up with steam flask to hold steam to send steam to flight deck to shoot the launchers.
These troughs will hold the first ever electromagnetic aircraft launch system, or EMALS, replacing the old steam catapults currently in use on Nimitz-class carriers.
For the next 50 years, I think there's going to be a lot of invention on what kind of aircraft the Department of Defense uses, and this gear is set up to accommodate that, which is really, ideal.
I understand the pressing need for our nation to get its fiscal house in order.
Less than ideal are the budget constraints imposed by sequestration. The Chief of Naval Operations, Admiral Jonathan Greenert, told the Senate Armed Services Committee today that sequestration could delay the Ford's actual delivery date by another 2 years.
A pause that would result in a slowdown is inefficient. It affects our supply base, all of our vendors and our suppliers across the nation.
Delays with the completion of the Ford could affect construction of the next carrier, which is already in the beginning stages. In Newport News, Art Kohn, 10 on your side.